bike is one of the most price-friendly off-road touring / bikepacking bikes in the market today. But is it really made to cross countries and continents via all kind of roads and trackways? This is my friend Jean. He's a professional photographer and he's very into crossing countries and continents via all kind of roads and trackways. He'll be soon starting a new adventure in Europe and Africa, and for this big adventure he got himself a Bombtrack Beyond 1 and he invited me to check it out. If you wanna know how Jean and his bike are doing in his next adventure, go follow him. I'm gonna leave all the necessary links in the description below. In this bike review, we're gonna be talking about the group set, the wheels, the frame set, the geometry, the fit, and a price comparison with other similar bikes. The group set. The drivetrain is a 2x10 with a Bombtrack 4028 crankset and a SRAM 1136 cassette. But what does that mean in terms of gear range? This is my touring bike with a triple 42, 32, 22 crankset and an 1136 cassette at the back. The gear range is 625%. I think most traditional touring bikes have a gear range of about that or even more. Then we have the internal gear hub roll-off that has 14 speeds and a gear range of 526%. This is also very common among bike tourers and a lot of off-road touring bikes as well. And the Bombtrack sits just below with a gear range of 504%. This is something to bear in mind, especially if you think you're gonna be riding on a lot of different landscapes and different riding conditions. This is not a super wide gear range like the one on a traditional touring bike. If you wanna see more examples of gear ranges, have a look at this Wikipedia article. I'll put the link down below. The rear derailleur is a SRAM GX, which is middle range and it works very well in my opinion. The same for the front derailleur, which is a Microshift M612. The shifters are SRAM Apex, which is the entry level for SRAM's road line, and it offers a very good quality-price ratio. The brake levers are mechanical. The brake calipers are cable-pulled TRP Spirey. I like the simplicity and low-tech of cable-pulled brakes, and the advantage over hydraulic brakes is that they are very easy to maintain and repair, especially if you are crossing countries and continents and you find yourself in the middle of nowhere with a mechanical problem. And also, having mechanical drifters definitely helps to keep the price low. Now, in terms of braking power, it is sufficient, but we are not 100% happy with the performance. I would personally prefer to have a little bit more braking power on a bike that's gonna be used off-road and loaded. So what I would do is to sell the TRP Spirey and get a couple of TRP High Road that are also cable pulled but with a hydraulic caliper. So they perform almost like hydraulic brakes, but with the ease of maintenance of cable-pulled brakes. In any case, this is just my opinion, and the TRP Spirey have lots of excellent reviews, so it means that many people are happy with them. The wheels. This is something that I like. The rear body hub is like a standard Shimano body. It means you can use Shimano or SRAM cassettes that are compatible with S-Line traditional body hubs. And the good news is that these cassettes are much cheaper than the new standards like Shimano Micro S-Line or SRAM XD. So again, simplicity and low tech helping to keep the price low. On this particular bike, the front wheel has been changed for a dynamo hub front wheel, and the energy produced will be used for keeping the phone charged. The tires have also been replaced. The ones that come with the bike are the WTB Ranger on 2 inches, but Jean prefers tires that offer a higher level of protection, like this Marathon Plus mountain bike, and he got them on 2.25 inches. And this is important to note because the official tire clearance is 2.1 inches, so there is a little bit of flexibility there, but be careful because tire tolerances change from brand to brand. The frame set. The frame and the fork are both made of double-butted 4130 chromoly, which is the choice for many of the middle-range good quality bikes you see on the market today. Double-butted means the middle section of the tubes are thinner than the ends, so the tubes are stronger where they need to and save some weight by efficiently using the material. The ASTM classification of the bike is 2, which is perfect for gravel cycling or off-road touring. Condition 3 would be more for mountain biking. The frame has all the mounts you could potentially need for racks and bikepacking gear and fenders, and also routing for cables in case you want to install a dynamo hub and lights. Geometry. Short reach and high stack for a pretty upright position. This is a very comfortable position for bike touring. The drop bars also allow you to change the angle of the upper body and get a slightly more aggressive position. Perfect for when you want to put some more power on the pedals, or if you need to get into a more aerodynamic position, or just because after hours of cycling the body needs to shift the parts that are under pressure. The feet. We are both about 6 feet tall, 1.82 m and 1.83 m. And we fit nicely on the size large, but with one simple adaptation. The length of the stem that comes with the bike is 70 mm, and Jean installed a 45 mm instead, bringing the handlebar closer and making it more comfortable. Price comparison. The Bombtrack Beyond 1 sells at a very attractive price. I was able to find it online for about 1,800 euros. And to make a quick comparison, I took 2 other similar bikes, the Kona Sutra ULTD and the Sinelli Hobbootleg Geo. I was able to find the Sinelli Hobbootleg Geo for about 2,200 euros online, and it comes with a mix of Shimano Tiagra and Dior for the group set, which is about the same level as the mix SRAM Apex and GX that we find on the Beyond 1. But the difference is that on this bike we have hydraulic calipers, TRP high road, like the ones that I mentioned before. The other big difference is the carbon fork. Then we have the Kona Sutra ULTD selling at about 2,600 euros, and it comes equipped with a SRAM Rival 1 group set, 1x11, which is a couple of levels up from Apex. The brakes are fully hydraulic, and the bike also comes with a dropper seat post. Conclusions. I think the Bombtrack Beyond 1 is really interesting in terms of price. The components selection is a good compromise between quality and price. The only thing that I personally would upgrade is the brake calipers, where I would switch from the TRP Spirey to the TRP High Road. Even with that upgrade, the total price would still be interesting compared to the other bikes. Things like a carbon fork, full hydraulic brake systems, or a dropper post are not necessary for what I would do on this bike, so in my opinion they don't justify the additional cost. Only thing to keep in mind is the gear range. If you are used to having a wide touring type gear range with a triple crankset and you're gonna be touring or bikepacking on a wide variety of different landscapes and settings, you might feel a little under-geared, maybe. Like and subscribe if you want to support us. I hope there was some value for you in this video. This is Bicycle Picnic, and see you next time.